never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bob, soon as I snap, hit it a pack, rock for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my walk like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, maybe the shoes, maybe the team, maybe the camp, maybe the crew, you need to win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline, but I never
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Tackle that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert, 72 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
Point conversion.
It's a run with Mostert. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. At their own 40. The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
6-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
19-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 19 yards away. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. It's a run with Mostert. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16. Jets, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
His pass.
So we've seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter. Here's another good example.
Isaiah Simmons there defensively.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The shotgun. Here's Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Murray off play action. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it. So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. To throw is Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas, but it'll be 2nd and goal. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. A pitch out to Mostert. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 16, Jets.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Shotgun now from Murray. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
And McManus on for the field goal. A 21-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaq Lawson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4.
3rd down. 3rd and 12.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he stopped immediately there. Stop made by Marlon Davidson. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Woods on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Herbert keeps himself upright. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A lane there to run as Mostert able to get about 7 there on 1st down.
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 45-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Here's Herbert. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dante Pettis.
Dante Pettis, 63 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
4-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
To throw again. Murray. Forced out to his left. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
At their own 25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a one for the set. Boy, today's what they live. I'm a run to the bed until we all got done.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
At the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 1st down, Murray. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The ball carrier.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
The 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Going to throw, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
Check in. Hey, let's go. Hey, where you go? Mike 34. Come on. You better break. Mike 34.
Now Murray. Under pressure, down he goes.
Murray.
Sacked at the 10.
By Aaron Donald.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half.
It got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 31. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Browns First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
By Jordan Brooks. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And that'll carry over the back. Touchback.
They're on 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
43 from Mike, 43.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for New York. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58, right over.
Play fake. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hassan Reddick getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Number 31.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9 from the 44.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Push him back. Push him back.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He had to run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Browns. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Browns 46, Jets.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now, this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes over the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Herbert. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. And he'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. A very solid gain of 27. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's across.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the ball.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And now here is another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 9-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Marlon Davidson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Herbert, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
There defensively.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. They hand it off to Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Jets' 25-yard line.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Today's final score, Browns 53, Jets 20.
Take another L.